the blonde in apartment 7A. The Maple Street apartments were a monument to quiet conformity, which is precisely why the tenants all agreed on one thing. The blonde woman in 7A, Ms. Leclerc, was decidedly unusual. She was a fleeting silhouette, elegant, perpetually dressed in bespoke European fashion, and utterly unknowable. She wore black leather gloves even on the hottest summer days, collected obscure antique keys from Parisian flea markets, and her mail slot was always crammed with packages bearing no return address. The neighbors whispered that she was a spy, a jewel runner, or perhaps just eccentric, but no one ever dared ask. For weeks, her pattern was routine, her presence a steady, glamorous hum in the dull building. Then, one stormy Friday night, the routine shattered. A delivery boy, a scrawny kid carrying a small, unmarked wooden crate, knocked repeatedly at 7A. No answer. Assuming she was simply busy, he pressed the crate against the door and turned to leave. As he walked down the hall, a gust of wind, or perhaps the slight pressure of the crate, caused the apartment door to creak slowly open. The delivery boy paused, peering inside. The apartment was not just empty. It was absolutely bare. The walls were scrubbed clean, the wooden floor swept, and every trace of Ms. Leclerc's unusual existence was gone. The only thing left in the center of the vast empty room was a single, elegant gramophone. A thick shellac record was spinning on the turntable, its needle catching in the final groove, playing one crisp, synthesized word over and over: goodbye. The next morning, the police descended on Maple Street, and the true reason for Ms. Leclerc's odd habits was revealed. The morning papers ran a shocking headline that dominated every front page: "Wanted art thief vanishes with half the royal collection." The accompanying story detailed the audacious, flawless theft of several priceless canvases and crowns, a heist executed while the entire city was distracted by a local parade. The police, tracing a tip, had only just linked the infamous elusive thief, known only as the Serpent, to the apartment address. But beneath the massive headline, a final, clever detail emerged. Taped to the gramophone, the final mocking touch was a scrap of thick cream paper. Scrawled across it in black ink, matching the shade of her favorite gloves, was a confident, smiling message: "You looked in 7A too late." The tenants of Maple Street realized the antique keys weren't a collection. They were her tools. The packages weren't supplies. They were parts for a disguise, a mechanism, or perhaps a one-way ticket out of London. Ms. Leclerc had been gone for hours, her farewell note spinning to an empty room, leaving the police with only the bitter sound of goodbye and a magnificent unsolved mystery.